Welcome. I'm sorry if I'm rubbing my eye like this. It is tearing and watering so bad. It's driving me crazy. It's burning. I'm just
You're
actually
just
very,
you're just sad because you missed me.
I'm just very happy. The happy tears. I finally back with Rick.
Yeah, yeah. It'll be
Uh,
okay. It'll be
uh,
okay.
I think so. We have issues.
Serious
We
issues.
have a lot of issues. Anyway, welcome back. I know you
Yeah,
guys saw the episode last week that we had, and but Rick and I were actually away. We recorded that before we went away, so we haven't been in the studio together in 2 weeks
nope.
now. I
Yeah,
think,
it's been a minute. Yeah,
yeah, because
you
we
had a
recorded.
wedding to
Yeah,
go to.
same with you. Yeah,
Yeah, my son got
his
married,
son. Yeah, it was my
and
niece, so
yeah,
it was nice,
good time
nice,
had by all.
nice. Did you drive?
I did drive. I
Oh,
did. Yeah, and then we parked the car and pretty much left it parked. Tony, I haven't been up that late in so many years.
all right. I know how
Yeah,
sad
like
is that?
the first night I was up till like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, geez, you were up
Yeah.
really okay.
And then the next night, that was Friday night. And then Saturday night I was up till two, after two. So
Oh, gee, all right.
yeah. Yeah,
You-
we're still making up for lost.
yeah, that was a lot later than me. We were like between 11 and 12.
Yeah.
That's late for me now.
I mean, those are like college days, you know what I'm saying?
I know that's sad.
Well,
That's
didn't
so
Jimmy
sad.
Buffett say something like, "Now I'm going to bed the time I used to get in," or something like that?
Exactly. I mean, between myself when I was bartending, I didn't get out of work until 2, 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
So things change though. You get older and
Mm-hmm.
tired, take naps again.
Yeah, absolutely. Nothing wrong with a good nap.
Not at all. All right, everybody's tuned in. It's like, okay, what are we doing here? What's the
Yeah.
show about? We
Yeah.
don't want to hear about your decrepit aging. Well, we like doing the top 10 so much last week. We thought we would do another top 10 of something
Yeah.
different this week.
That was a
And
lot
we
of
did
fun.
the same thing as last week. We're not going to have, I don't know Rick's top 10. He doesn't know my top 10. So we're going to see how many top 10 are the same and how many top 10 are the same number.
Yeah.
The sports movies, we had, I think, 3.
Yeah, we had quite a few that were the same, but we only
Yes.
had
Yeah.
one. We had
Yeah.
one that was the same number.
Same number. Yeah. Remember the
Yeah.
Titans.
Yeah. Number 5.
Yeah, but I mean, it's fun that way. I like doing it like that, not just
Yeah.
making a list together. I
I
think it's
enjoyed it. I
fun.
thought it was a
Yeah,
lot of fun and
agreed.
good stuff.
So this week we decided to do our top 10 Rocky moments in the Rocky film saga. So between Rocky all the way to Balboa, what was our favorite moment? Now the moment could be very brief and it could be long. We didn't really put definitions down for that. We just kind of said moment. So without further ado, we'll start with Rick's number 10 on the first pick here.
Oh, you know what? You're gonna have issues with me already.
Well, first of all, if I know Rick probably has 45 of his moments written down, and he's gonna scan through them and pick out which 10.
Is this a good time for a commercial for Geritol?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my number 10 is actually from Creed 2.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. I didn't know we were going that far, but that's good.
You know what?
Okay.
I wasn't planning on it, Tony, but this scene in Creed 2, I mean, it brings like tears to my eyes.
Well, I mean, we didn't specify not the Creed
No, we
film,
didn't.
so
We didn't.
go for
I
it.
know we usually talk when we just talk, we always say 1 through 6.
Yeah.
But this, and when I tell you the scene, I'm sure it'll tug at your heartstrings. And that's when Rocky at the end, he takes off his fedora,
Oh
and
yeah.
puts it back
Yeah.
on, and he goes
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
And it's like the quintessential
Zooms out on him. He's sitting
yeah,
by the ring.
the quintessential goodbye.
Yep.
And I always just talking about it, I get chills.
Yeah.
I see it and I'm like, no, please, no, this can't be the end. you know, that's my number 10.
Fantastic moment. No, that's a great. I mean, I agree with you 100%. That was one of my favorite moments of the film.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's very poignant. Very, and like you said, it only lasted like 6 seconds.
Yeah, it's, and I have a picture of it down here somewhere
Oh, do you really?
where
That's
he's
awesome.
like this
Yeah,
from the
yeah,
back.
yeah,
It's just from the back of his head, and he's like this with his hat. And I look at it, and it always just gives me chills. I just
yeah.
that moment will just stand in my brain for the rest of my life.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
My number 10 is not as heart pulling strings. My
Okay.
number 10 is when
Oh
he got
yeah.
this.
Yeah, that is a great one.
I love when he got Buckus. I love the fact that the scene was set up where Rocky was talking to Adrian on the stoop, but Buckus was down there. Like, Rocky, you didn't see him? Come on.
I know.
But then he's running around circles and they're howling together. And he's like, well, what's the matter? The owner didn't come back. And then Adrian, he eats little turtles. And
Yeah.
I just love that scene. And I love that dog too. So yeah, that's my number 10.
That's Tony, that's a great scene. I mean,
Yeah.
I have that picture hanging up down here
Oh,
somewhere
I
too,
love this. I love this.
Yeah.
John's artwork. I was gonna get his art for the wall. I got it for my shirt instead, but I'll still probably get it for the wall.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Fantastic scene.
Yeah, so that was my number 10. A little fun with it. Most of my top 10 is a little more intense.
Sure.
But this one's a little fun.
Okay.
So what you got number 9?
Number 9 would be from Rocky Balboa.
Okay.
The speech from the Boxing Commission. Nobody has the right to tell you. There you go.
I knew you go. There was no doubt in my mind this was on your list. I actually thought it was going to be higher on your list, but that's
okay. You know what? I very well could have.
I knew that was going to be there, though. I knew it.
But I was trying to go through all the movies in my head,
Yeah.
And I was trying to, Tony, Balboa is my favorite. So I could probably pick 10 moments out of Balboa.
Oh, you could probably pick 10 moments out of all the films.
On that, yeah. So, but I was trying to be.
I did the same because I found I was like, whoa, I got like 3 from this one.
Yeah.
One from that one. Yeah. So I started like moving them around a little bit. I
wanted to be fair to everything.
I mean, my top 4, they weren't moving. They were locked. They were done. Yeah. They were definitely it. But I understand. I get it. Yeah, but I knew that was going to be on your list. I know how you feel about that speech.
That speech is just anybody who is, I guess, our age and older can certainly relate to it. We can relate to that speech. It's like, nobody has the right to tell you what you want to do. And, I wish I could just remember it off. I used to have it memorized.
I think the biggest thing that hit me anyway, and I'm sure you and lots of others is that okay, Rocky, fill out all this paperwork, take this physical, do this, and then we'll talk. And he passed everything.
Yeah.
So at that point, why shouldn't you get it?
Right.
They were worried, well, something's going to happen. Like he said, well, maybe you're a little more worried about you.
Absolutely.
Let me worry about me. So I think that was what it got it to me anyway. I was like, look, you asked me to do what you asked me to do, and I did it.
Mm-hmm.
And if I would have failed, then I understand you not giving it to me.
I would have been okay with it.
But I didn't fail. So why shouldn't I get the license?
Right.
So 100%. Yeah, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get that.
And it's just one of those life lessons that just,
See, you got 2 intense ones from 10 and 9. And mine are like Saturday morning cartoons for 10 and 9. My number 9 is chicken.
Oh my God, yeah.
My number 9 is chicken chasing. We did it in the old days.
I feel like a Kentucky Fried Idiot.
I love that scene. First, because I said so. Second, I love that scene. I love how Mickey tells her. I love that Rocky tries and then he stops. He's like, I feel like a Kentucky Fried Idiot.
Yep.
I love that scene. That's just one of my favorite moments.
That's a great choice. Absolutely great choice.
Now I will admit the rest of my list is not as funny.
It's just, I guess it's when you're not watching, but you go back and you just think about it.
Yeah.
Think about any one of the movies. You pick, let's just say you just pick Balboa or 2 or 3 or whatever, and you're like, it's like a highlight reel. What comes to your mind
Yeah.
first?
Yeah. Oh,
You know,
absolutely. Yeah.
that's how I kind of went with mine.
Yeah, definitely. So what's your number 8?
My number 8 is going to require glasses. uh, uh, Rocky 5.
Rocky
My
5.
my ring's outside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, yeah, buddy, let's go.
All right. I didn't, yeah, that one caught me off guard. I didn't expect that one.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
love that.
that does get you going.
When he just stands up, and after Tommy hit Paul, and he's like, my ring's outside. I'm like, oh, my blood gets boiling.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, rock.
I know you want to get him going. You're like, come on, come on.
Yeah.
No, I get that. Oh man. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a real good one.
Yeah.
My number 8 is Duke's speech in Rocky 4.
Oh,
When he goes upstairs at the
yeah.
training cabin, he's like, I know what you do, everything you got to do alone, but then he tells him about how he raised Apollo and everything. It's just a simple speech. It's not like when he was in the ring yelling, this is your whole life. He's screaming at him.
Yeah.
This was man to man talking, explaining. You know what you got to do it. And I don't know. That's one of my favorite moments.
Yeah.
In all of them.
Absolutely. You know what? No matter what, we're not going to be wrong.
I know. I know, right? You can't say, "Oh no, that's not a good one."
Yeah.
Yes, it is. I mean, they're all good.
We have a job like the weatherman right now.
Exactly. No, you're right. That's awesome.
We can be wrong, and we won't get paid, but
yeah.
Anyhow,
what else you got?
Okay. I'm gonna let's see. What are we on? Number
7.
7. I'm gonna go with Rocky 5 again.
Oh, I think yours and mine are the same.
When he's hitting the bag in the basement.
Oh no, was it?
Man, that gives me the goosebumps.
Oh, when he's watching Tommy fight and he's hitting the bag on there, and everybody downstairs is like, "Holy crap!"
Yeah. Every time I see that, he's like shaking the rafters in the house.
Oh, he was hitting that thing.
Yeah,
he was hitting that thing. He wanted to be in that ring. That's why.
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
That was a good one. That's not what I thought you were going to say.
No. Okay.
All right. My number 7 is, if I show this picture, you'll know what it is right away.
Oh, okay. I know.
When she tells him, the one thing I want you to do for me, come here, win. Yep. And then the bell goes off and the music starts. Mickey's like, what are we waiting for? And he's yelling. Oh, man. When I remember seeing that in the theater, and I didn't know, you didn't really have the feeling like something like that dramatic was going to happen right then and there.
Uh-huh.
And, he's like, look, if you want me not mixing with Creed, we could figure out something else. And let me tell you something, and it just, man, when she said that and the bell went off, whole place erupted.
Yeah.
Whole place erupted. It's crazy.
I wish I could have been there to see that.
But yeah, that's my number 7.
That's a great choice.
And moment.
That's a great choice.
So what do you got for number 6?
Number 6. Apollo shows up in Mickey's gym.
Oh, we got the same number.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we got the same number.
Okay.
Yeah, I got Apollo's speech in Rocky 3.
Yeah. I mean, like we've said before, he hit. That's not how you hit it.
Oh, that big deep baritone voice.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I love that. Yeah, Rocky's like, Apollo? like he's shocked.
And what a shock,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's like not the person you're expecting to show up.
Well, no, because I mean the friendship wasn't established and they really weren't friends yet.
Right.
So you didn't think about it. At the end of Rocky 2, you saw that Apollo was being professional and cordial, putting his arm up and he won. But you didn't see him, until the first fight with Clever. When he goes over and says, "Give everybody a favor and drop this chump."
Yeah.
But Rocky's like, yeah, whatever. I mean, he didn't even. It could have been anybody in front of him. He was out of it.
Right. Glass
But
Joe Jaw from Tyson's fight. Remember?
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But the funny part about it is the whole setup of Apollo doing that. Like, after this, you're gonna owe me a big favor, and of course, you're thinking for a whole hour and a half, what's this favor? What is he gonna want? I mean, I know I'm probably not alone when I said I had no idea it was going to be a third fight behind closed doors.
Mm-mm.
And then, it's like, what was he doing it for? To give himself credibility that he could teach that type of fighting. He couldn't be champ anymore, so let me kind of vicariously live through Rocky. Or was it strictly to get that third fight because he couldn't accept the fact that he lost by 1 second, and 1 second is very hard for a man of my intelligence.
Right. Right.
It might have been all the above.
It very well could have.
It grew them together. It grew them closer. They became friends because of it.
Sure.
Hence, Rocky IV. But yeah, I love that, and I would die to see the outtakes of Apollo going outside of Mickey's. There's a taxi cab out there.
Mm-hmm.
What you've seen the pictures before. I know a lot of people have. What was said at that point? Was anything said? I don't know, but yeah, we have our first same one and same number.
Yeah, yeah.
So what do you got for number 5? Oh, that was number 6 for both of us. So
yeah, okay.
We haven't. That's the first one we had the same.
Yeah. Well, my number 5 was your number 7.
Oh, okay. What was number 7? I don't remember now.
Win.
Oh, win. That was number 5. That's a good one. I thought about making that higher too. That was yeah.
Like you said, I wasn't there in the theater, but I can envision that in my head with a theater of people in there just erupting,
And it was even more crazy at that point because Rocky had already been huge. Sly was already megastar already. Rocky put him over the stratosphere. Mm-hmm. So Rocky 2, when it came out, it wasn't like Rocky where, what's this Rocky movie about? You knew Rocky 2 was going to be. And man, I mean, like I've said it a million times before. The audience treated it like it was a fight, like it was really, really going on.
Sure.
They went crazy when she said win, and they were training during the fight itself. They went insane. I mean, I ain't going down no more. Yelling. It was crazy.
We've said it before and we'll say it again. These are some great movies, especially when you can blur the lines that much.
Yeah. I mean, I've only been to a couple movies in my entire life in the theater where the entire audience is into it like that. Sure. I mean, I remember when 5 years ago, whatever it was, Avengers Endgame, when that end of that movie happened, the whole audience erupted, and but for the most part, they really don't. It's not something you see very often.
No, not usually. Not usually.
Like you said, it's almost you get so lost in it that you blur the lines, like you said.
Yeah,
exactly right.
Yeah, and when you can do that, you got something special.
Oh God, absolutely. All right. Well, my number 5, which is what I thought you were going to say for 2 other ones of your choices, was Rocky 5.
Okay.
Where Mickey gives him the necklace.
Oh my God, I completely forgot about that moment.
That's one of my favorite moments in the whole series. Top 5, obviously. It just shows how special their relationship was.
Yeah.
I love the fact that they incorporated that necklace in there, because you knew about it. I mean, so yeah, exactly.
I forgot all about it, right?
That's one of my favorite ones for number 5.
Great choice. I mean, that's a great choice. Yeah, how that slipped by me, I don't know. So
yeah, like I said, it's been a while. it's not easy to make this. You would think it would be easy being such big Rocky fans and having such knowledge and knowing the film so well.
Yeah.
It's actually almost makes it harder.
It does. It does, because then I would have had 3 from Rocky 5, because
Right.
those other 2, they would have still be on my list.
Right, exactly. So what was your number 5?
Let's see. I think I did my number 5 was Win Adrian.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
My number 4 is, let's see. So I got lines going this way and that way because I changed them up.
You're moving them all in different places.
Yeah. Number 4 would be. Oh, okay. Here we go. I'm sorry. The speech.
It's like playing Candyland.
I know. It's not about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit.
Oh, there you go. Number 4. There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 4.
That was almost like, that was tough.
It's tough. It is tough. My number 4 was this scene.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah. My number 4 was when he got up and I want to thank Apollo for fighting me and, greatest night in the history of my life. I love that he summed up everything that he worked for.
Yeah.
He's so happy. He's just, Adrian, I did it. I mean, come on. It's like one of the greatest movie lines ever.
I completely agree.
I love that scene right after he announces, the announcer says that, he's the new champ. From that moment to when he says, "Yo, Adrian, I did it." I love that scene.
And as I recall, he did, I believe he said, a dozen takes on that until he got it the way he wanted it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, because probably the Yo Adrian part had to come out. How can I say, like
almost like a cry?
Yeah, like he didn't want it to just be like, Yo Adrian, I did it. He wanted it to be like the culmination of everything that he just did.
Yeah, so, just like yeah, hard to wrap words around that one, but absolutely, I couldn't agree with you more.
Agreed. So what do you got for number 4? Oh wait, no, you already told me number 4. That was the speech. Yep. Number 3.
Number 3 is Rocky running up the steps.
Oh boy.
Yes.
There it is. That's number 3?
That's my number 3.
That's my number 3.
Is it really? All right.
I swear to God.
Great minds think alike, Tone.
That's my number 3. I adore that scene.
Yep.
From and you know what? It's like the scene where he's running and he's training differently now because he's ready to go. But when they cut to him being down at the corner of the steps and going up, and he's such confidence, he's skipping 2 and 3 steps at a time. Yeah. He's getting up there, and then he starts, shadow boxing, and I love it. And then that scene right there, this one was the first poster I had from the movie, and it's just fantastic. I just love it. Yeah, that's my number 3 also.
Yeah, was a little bit of trivia about that scene is when he's up on top and he's shadow boxing. They actually put that in the movie in reverse.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They thought it worked better if you were to actually watch it. Some of the movements are a little herky jerky.
Really?
But they said they put that in reverse when he was on top.
And so you think about how crazy this is. I've been following this film and a fan of this film, and not your average fan of the film. I feel like I'm pretty intensely educated. I never heard that, never saw it, never read it.
Really?
Something new. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, look it up, because I remember reading it. Now, unless somebody made it up and put it on the internet, but I remember reading it, and I'm pretty sure it was from either Chardoff or Wink Inc.
Like Alvinson or somebody.
Yeah, somebody. They put it in.
Funny. I never heard that before. I got to look that up. But you know what? I mean, you hear things. As much as we know, there's always something we don't know.
Absolutely.
I mean, when we had people on, you hear stories from them. You're like, oh my God, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I mean, so you're not going to know everything, but that's awesome. Yeah, that's my number
Some
three
things
as
you
well.
know and you forget. And then the other thing I think I was going to mention was the first time Rocky runs up the steps and he's holding his side.
Yeah.
That, and then when the scene you just showed, okay, that was shot the same time.
Oh yeah, that I knew. That I
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Nice
It
early
just
morning
doesn't
stuff.
register in my head,
Yeah.
but
Well, also think about him. Like think about Sly, the director. John Alvinson saying, "Okay, you're barely getting up these steps. You got this wicked cramp. You
yeah,
got to, you can't even get up there. Okay, now you're ready to go. You're ready to fight. You're done." Like so, Sly went from this to this.
yeah, 0 to 100 in
That's
less
pretty
than
cool.
yeah,
Pretty cool. Yeah, that
doesn't
was both
register.
our number threes. So my number two,
Okay.
which was difficult to decide between the steps and this, but this is my number two.
Oh yeah. I
That's
mean,
it's one of my all-time favorite movie scenes in history of movies.
mhm.
It's just I come on.
I couldn't agree with
I
you
can't
more.
say enough about it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, both of those so well written, so well acted, so well portrayed. It's
Everything about it. I mean, I know I've beaten this horse to the ground, but it's like you said, the way it's written, the way it's acted. Robert is coming out there like I'm telling my dad this, and by the middle of that speech, he looks like this frail little boy who's listen to my father. And I mean, and Sly/Rocky is summing up life in 3 minutes or whatever the time is for the speech.
yeah.
I can't say enough about it. One of my all-time favorite film scenes of all
It
films.
just it just to me it's staggering the fact that with the boxing commission speech and that speech there, that it's such a just to be able to sit, speak those lines, it's like he really meant it. I know he wrote them and everything like that, but to me it just boggles my mind. It's just amazing, just truly amazing.
Well, I mean, the key moving forward speech, and this is speculation. I have no idea. Sly didn't say this, or I'm putting words in his mouth. But I got to think as a father, which he is obviously, as we know, and you want to tell your children basically how to handle life. Like look, it's not going to be pretty at times. So no matter how you say it, we've all said those words. I may not have said the world's not all sunshine and rainbows to my daughters, but I have said, look, not everything's going to go your way. Everything's not going to be all peachy keen. There's going to be crap you're going to have to deal with, and you're going to get knocked down. Get up. So you say it in different forms to your children to make them understand life, because people, for the most part, are going to go through life and they are going to get hit hard. And
sure.
Again, the ones that succeed, when I say succeed, I don't necessarily mean money or power or fame. I'm just saying just succeed in life are the ones that don't stay down.
That's
that
right.
don't become a drug addict on the corner, or don't become, robbing banks because they can't get a job, or, they move forward in life, and it's not easy to do sometimes.
Absolutely. Yeah. Just so inspirational.
Oh, that was God. Yeah. God. Yeah. I mean, that should be a prerequisite to watch that scene. Only that scene. When you graduate high school, this is what you got to watch.
Yeah.
You don't get your diploma until you watch this scene.
Right.
And I know you may not agree with it all right now, but trust me, just think about it.
You will. You will.
Yeah, so that's my number two.
A great choice. Great choice. Okay.
Number two, drum roll.
Round 14.
Oh my goodness. There it is.
Rocky Gets Up.
That's your number two.
Yep.
Well, might as well talk about it all one time, because that's my number one.
Is it really?
Yep, that's my number one.
Okay, well then I'll just go ahead and give you my number one then.
Let's talk about round 14 first.
Okay.
So why did you put it there? What is that scene for you?
It's just they're kind of mixed. Stay down. and Mike's get up, come on, Rock, and he's just fighting up his, it just speaks volumes because he's like pulling himself up by the ropes, anything he can do to just get himself back up. And you look at Apollo's face, and it's like,
Apollo,
seriously?
That whole scene from the beginning of the 14th round when they show the girl with the number 14.
Yeah.
Apollo's, jabbing him. And then he lays him out, knocks him down. It's just such a well-written, well-acted. It's one of the most perfect scenes I've ever seen in film.
Yeah.
It, like you said, he gets knocked down. Apollo's dancing around, not even paying attention to him.
No.
He's going to get, he is hell-bent on getting up. Mickey's telling him to stay down to be like the father figure that he's becoming.
Sure.
Doesn't want him to get hurt. It's just such a, and then when he gets up, like you said, Apollo's turns around and that look on Carweather's face, perfect acting. Like, you got to be friggin' kidding me. I just hit you with everything I got. This is almost the last round and you're getting up.
Yeah.
I mean, and then when he gets up and he does this, oh,
I know.
Oh, God.
And the thing is like in my everyday, just my everyday stuff, when life is just, like I always say, life has got its thumb on your head and pushing you down.
Yep.
I go to this scene.
Oh.
I'm like, I just think about it. I'm like, he's getting up. I'm getting up.
Oh,
I'm fighting back and bullshit. Sorry.
It's everything. It's inspirational. It's, the motivation's there. It's just there. Like you said, It's everything. I mean, Apollo even goes in there, like he calls him over and Apollo even goes.
Yeah.
He even looks at him like, you gotta be kidding. But he goes over like, okay, I'm gonna go over there. And Rocky's just like waiting for him, and bam, bam, in his side of his ribs. And then he breaks his ribs, obviously, and he sees that. I mean, if the 15th round was another 7 seconds, like Paulie says, or 10 seconds, whatever, he would have won. He had it up here. He wasn't going down.
Yeah.
He wasn't staying down.
Right.
But I love this scene. So
it's my inspiration every day. Because there's always crap that happens every day, and sometimes you just want to quit. Sometimes you think
about inside his head the moment he does stand up. Okay, he sees Apollo across the ring dancing, and like that, me anyway. I'm thinking, really, you're gonna sit there and dance? I'm not even out yet. You didn't even give me that kind of credit that I might get up. That would piss me off.
Yeah, as I said, I'd be pissed. I'd be like,
and then like in his head, he gets up and he's like, he doesn't think like that's the champ. I'm a bum. He's thinking, I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
It's oh man, I get all worked up just. And then of course you got the music, which music makes the whole scene. Right. My God, when he's got the Go in the Distance music on, Bill Conti.
And we've said this would be a completely different music without Bill Conti's music in it, because those two were just.
I can only imagine inside of Rocky Balboa's head if obviously he was a real person. Like the thoughts that was going on in his head, his eyes all busted up, he's all beat up. 14th round of a championship fight with the heavyweight champ of the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy what you could do if you put your mind to it.
My point exactly.
Amazing. But yeah, that's my number one. Rick's number two. Wow, now I'm really interested to see what your number one is. Because I mean, I thought this one, or this one was going to be number one. So what we got?
It's just my favorite saying from Rocky. It's "Yo, Adrian."
Okay,
I got "Yo, Adrian." I did it. That whole scene, everything you said, the setup of what you said, the speech after he won. Yep. But everything, like I have the Yo Adrian tattoo, I got the Yo Adrian on the back of now it'll be on the back of my truck. It was on the back of my Jeep. The Yo Adrian shirt. and it all stemmed from
From
that
that.
yo Adrian, and that's my ultimate. That's my number one.
That's awesome. That's
I
awesome.
don't.
Actually, it's funny
It's
because at the
definitely
wedding I
the
went to,
scene. It's definitely the scene, but the words that came out
but
of the
it's more
scene.
so when just Yo Adrian. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just yeah.
The wedding I went to, my nephew's name is Adrian.
Really okay.
Yeah, and he's 1.5 or something, so he's still really little. But
Yeah,
every time I see him, I do that. Yo, Adrian, give me 5.
I love
No,
it.
yo, Adrian, give me 5.
Yeah, I
When he gets a
love
little older, I'll annoy him. I'll be that annoying uncle. Oh, Uncle Tony's always saying "Yo, Adrian" to me.
it. I love it. Yeah.
That's a good number one. That's a good number one. I thought for sure it was going to be in there. Like you said, this year, these scenes here are the Rocky scenes. I mean,
Well, they're all cinematic history too.
oh God. I mean, there's others. Don't get me wrong. I took some pictures of others. There is no tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
A great scene, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
This is your whole life. You got to punch and punch. You can't punch no more. There's just a bunch of them that you could put up here. Like you said, there's no wrong answers.
No.
This one here I knew you were gonna have this one. I
Yeah.
actually, like I said, I thought that one's gonna be like 4 or so.
Yeah. You know how I feel about that scene. Both of those scenes. It's just because I know that everybody, when somebody calls me or texts me, or if I see they're like, "Yo, Adrian," they just know. So
Yeah.
that's how they greet me. you know, and it stems from that scene. So that's where it all comes from.
And as it should, as it
Yeah.
should. That was kind of the first time it made, like, he said it in the film, but it wasn't as like, you know,
Oh yeah, it
Yo
wasn't as
Adrian. It wasn't as
powerful.
out. Right,
That
exactly. Thank you.
yeah, that scene put it on the map. You know.
Right,
Yep.
right. And then of
And
course that's
everybody
what
knows.
that was to say that's
Everybody
all he
knows.
was known for after that.
Yep.
Which, yeah, I mean, how couldn't you know it? I mean, it's one of the most, probably one of the most quoted lines in movie history, if I had to guess.
Yeah, it's gotta be. It's gotta be. Other than probably, it's gotta be like 1 and 2 with you talking to me.
Yeah. You talking to me, you're gonna need a bigger boat.
You're gonna need a bigger boat. Yeah.
No, we're not in Kansas anymore.
Yeah,
You're
those are
killing these smalls.
top 5 right there.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Every one of them I say.
Yeah,
I say
exactly.
you're killing me, Smalls, all the time.
Oh, that's a no-brainer. That one you could say for everything. Yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, Yo Adrian, I mean, I'll be back. I mean,
Oh,
it's gotta be up there in the Yo Adrian's gotta be up there in the top 5. Has to be.
absolutely. Absolutely.
I just got a text. I figured I'd put this up there. Hold on one second. Let me just get this going here. One of my buddies just texted me, and unfortunately, we lost a legend at 93
What?
years old, Mr. James
Oh
Earl
my
Jones.
what?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
I mean, he was 93, so it's not like
Okay.
he didn't live a full life, but I just thought I'd share that with us on the spot like that because my buddies just texted to me immediately. I was like, wow, that's Darth Vader. That's the Sandlot. That's Mufasa. No, not Mufasa. Oh, yeah, Mufasa. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, he lived a good life.
Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams. Yep. Yeah, he did 2 of the best baseball movies ever, Sandlot and Field of Dreams.
Absolutely. Oh my God, that is.
But yeah, so it's Mr. James Earl Jones. Thank you for your work. Hope you rest in peace, and you'll always live on with all your great films.
Absolutely. Wow.
93.
I am.
Natural
We've lost.
causes. I mean, so that's,
Yeah.
is what it is. But when you get up to be 90 something years old, I mean, all these guys that we watched when we were younger, Clint Eastwood and all these people, they're all in their 90s now or late 80s. It's, it's not like they're, not to say it's okay. You don't want anybody to die, but
No.
somebody that is 85, 90, 92, 90, it's
Still
not
a
like
shock.
50, 60 something. Yeah, well, of course. Yeah, but yeah, those guys, my buddy just said, R.I.P. Darth Vader. And I'm like, I said, what do you mean? R.I.P. Darth Vader.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Let me ask you this little profound question. So when you listen to you hear a Jimmy song come on, Jimmy
Hear what?
Buffett. When you hear a
Oh,
Jimmy Buffett
Jimmy
song
Buffett
come
song.
on,
Okay.
whether you put it on your CD,
Yeah.
MP3, radio, it just comes on out of the blue.
Right.
Do you think of them as being gone?
No.
I don't either.
No.
No, I don't. I'm like, I see Jimmy and Jimmy.
I mean, I might, 2-3 songs in, be like, wow, it
Yeah.
sucks. He's not here anymore,
Yeah.
But when I first hear, I mean, let's face it, it's not, these people.
Well, they're going to live forever.
Okay, well, here's the deal. Okay, when I watch any Rocky film, I don't think about, wow, Burt Young's not here. Carl Weathers isn't here. I don't think that. We watch the film, I enjoy the film. Now, granted, like I said, a few hours in, you may have a little, wow, can't believe Carl Weathers is gone, but no, I don't think of them like they're gone immediately upon seeing or hearing.
Wow. You're watching them, whether you're listening to them or watching them on TV, like with James Earl Jones. We'll go and watch The Sandlot, and you'll be watching them like, I completely forgot, or I will have forgotten that he passed away. It's like, no,
I know. Especially down here, like on the 30th, they just renamed. Excuse me, they just renamed A1A Highway A1A, the Jimmy Buffett Memorial Highway.
I saw that
on August 30th, so that is now forever Jimmy Buffett Highway. And we had Jimmy Buffett Day on August 30th.
Yes.
That will be every year on August 30th. So it's like he's like he said, the party's going to go on. He's going to live forever, and with his music and his brand and hotels and whatnot. And older people will tell the younger people stories and keep it going.
Yeah, it's you watch Rocky and you see Carl Weathers, and he's shucking and jiving, and everything we talk about, and then of course, I don't even think of him as being older. I still think of him, in his prime.
No, exactly. I mean, I do this. I mean, like obviously with age, it'll be different. Like I don't even think about it with Burgess Meredith and with Mickey.
Right.
Like when I see him, I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe he's gone. I mean, it's been a while. Plus he was old. I mean, because he died in 90s too, I believe. Not 92, in his 90s also.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I don't, in answer to your question.
Yeah. Yeah. It's weird how your mind keeps it where you want it to be, I guess.
Well, I mean, like you said, I mean, we don't, all right, as close as we are to these people, mostly characters, not people, we don't know them.
No,
we don't have any interaction with them. It's not like some of the people we have, like we have friends. Robert Bruzio was very close to Burt Young.
Yes.
So that's a different hit.
Sure.
Than us. Or John with Sly, very friendly with Sly. Obviously, it would affect us big time and very profoundly when he does go.
Yes.
But in the same respect, it's different. It will always hit different.
Right.
And like you said, they'll live on forever. It's not like they're not like we saw them all the time. So it's going to be different because, oh man, we're not going to see them anymore. Yeah, we are. We're going to put the DVD on and we're going to watch the movie, and there they are.
Right. We'll always see them at the age that we want to see them at.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Well, let me ask you this one more profound question then. When you look at your girls, like when I look at my daughter and my son,
right?
What age do you see them?
What age do I see them? Like when I look at them in person?
Yeah, when you just look at them.
I don't think about when they're young, little baby. Like I will. What's the word I'm looking for? Reminisce, I guess.
Yeah, reminisce.
Term about them being younger with my wife.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, remember when they were that little?
But if you see them in your head.
Oh, in my head?
Yeah.
No, I see them as they are now.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always see my kids driving around the backyard in the Harley Davidson trikes, the
In a
battery
little thing.
operated
Yeah, yeah.
trike.
No, I see them as they are now. I mean, I think about them when they were younger.
Yeah.
On the TV, I have a screensaver that comes up and just shuffles photos.
Oh, that's cool.
So we'll see photos of them when they were 2 or 18 or 12, and so they just kind of bounce around. But when I think about them, yeah, they're bigger now and older, so it's a little
Yeah.
different.
Yeah. Well, my point is like when I think of any of the Rocky movies, all the characters in them are always they're frozen in time.
Yeah, they are. They are.
They're just frozen in time. And that's when I think of my kids, I know that they're this age, but when I choose to remember, I choose to remember them being children playing.
Yeah. Well, that's why they say, and I don't know this yet, but that's why they say when your children see you with their children, so your grandchildren, so your son comes over, him and his wife have a grandchild, and they see you with them, and they're always like, "Wow, look at how he is with my son. He always gave me crap for doing that, or he was so much harder on me than he is them." That's because you're kind of almost like living it again as they're little.
No, yeah.
And they don't remember what you were like when you were little because they were little. They don't really recall. So it's a little different for them. But yeah,
okay.
But that's what people say. I don't know. What I will say is people that always told me it goes by fast, listen to them because it does.
Absolutely.
It goes by very fast. And it seemed like I blinked and my daughter was in college, and I blinked again, and in May she's graduating college. I mean, so it goes by very quickly.
Truer words have never been spoken.
Yeah, it's very. I mean, my one daughter's going to graduate high school. The other one's graduating college in May. Both of them May. She's graduating high school in May. She's graduating college in May. And no lie, it feels like, I mean, that typical term feels like yesterday. That they were boogie boarding in the Gulf, and they were only yay high.
Yep.
So it does go by very quickly.
Absolutely. Very quickly. Couldn't agree more.
Yeah, you start talking about things that when we talk about the Rocky films, we were just talking about when I saw Rocky 2 in the theater, and I was 13, 12, 13, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was 45 years ago.
It's kind of crazy, isn't it?
My friends.
I know, right?
I mean, not next year, 2025, but 2026 is the 50th anniversary of Rocky.
Oh my, yeah, that just seems surreal.
50th.
Surreal.
I mean, they show stuff all the time on the 45th anniversary of Jaws, the 40th anniversary of this, and like, wait, how could what? That was in 1997. How could that be? Oh, it is okay. Never mind.
Yeah, right. Right.
Like 1994, was 30 years ago.
Boy, when you put it like that, that sucks.
It does. Matter of fact, my youngest daughter was talking about a movie. Oh, was talking about it was a horror movie, Final Destination. She was talking about Final Destination last night, and she's like, "Did you ever see it?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "I saw it once. Not really my kind of movie." I said, "That's a while ago, though. It's pretty old." She goes, "Well, not really. I think it was like 2019." I said, "No." I said, "I guarantee you that was definitely 04, 03. So we look it up, and it was 2000.
Wow.
I said, Ava, that movie's 24 years old. Jeez. Oh my God, it's so old. No wonder why the CGI sucked. It's crazy, though. That's how old that movie is. 24 years old. Now think about it. 2000 is 24 years ago.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, so everybody watching, if you didn't feel old when he came on, glad we could help.
Yeah, right. You're making me sad.
I'm probably older than mostly everybody, so
not by much, brother. Not by much.
No, not by much, but still.
You got me by a year.
I think it's a year. Yeah, I think it's 1 year, right? Because you're this May of 25, I'll be 59.
Yeah, in March I'll be 58.
58. So yeah, it is 1 year exactly.
Okay. Yeah,
that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Oh boy. All right. Well, I guess we talked about us being old long enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, Geritol.
I thought you were going to say the commercial was one of your favorite moments when you did that.
Oh,
I thought you were going to segue into the Beast aftershave.
Yeah, I forgot about Beast. Oh my god, I still got to make that aftershave bottle too someday.
Oh, you never made it?
I never made it. I will.
I bet if you make that and you put that on eBay, you'll sell the crap out of that thing.
Yeah.
I will. What do you need? You need a Stetson bottle, right?
A Stetson or
is that what it was?
No? What
I mean,
what was the green bottle?
It was not
Brute. Was it
Brute.
Aqua Velva or Brute?
No, you're right. Brute, right?
Yeah,
I think so too.
Because Brute was from was it Brute from oh geez, Over the Top.
That was in there?
Brute was on the tractor trailer he was driving. On the back of the trailer.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see if I can.
Oh, you mean the average? I see what you're saying. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I missed something.
Let's see if I can. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but right there.
Okay. Okay, I got you.
Anyhow.
we kind of went off again. Shocker, I know. I was busy looking for something. I want to put this up here before we leave. Okay.
Still can't believe about
wait, hold on.
Jones.
Okay, there you go. Is that what you need?
Yeah, that's what I need.
That's the shape of the bottle, right?
Yeah, that's the shape of the bottle. Absolutely.
We got to find this, everybody.
I think
I've Googled that.
I think I've seen it in Target or Walmart. They still sell it.
Oh, it's got to be. It's got to be one of those or eBay anyway. eBay has everything.
Yeah.
eBay has everything. Let's see. Now, out of curiosity, I have to do this. I know I'm doing it on air, and it's a little ridiculous, but that's okay. Brute cologne for men. There you go. I didn't even have to finish typing. And no, that's plastic. $14.99.
Beautiful
for the bottle. $14.99 free shipping.
All right.
I'll send you the link after we get off.
Sounds good. I'll have to check this out.
We won't waste any more time. Sorry, everybody, if we wound up yapping off there. Anyway,
this is what happens off screen too.
I know. We told you guys we do this for the fun. We're not doing it so we can get picked up and become Joe Rogan. Although if that happens,
Tony and I, we get on. We'll get on at like 5, and then next thing I know, we're like, well, it's 6 o'clock. Maybe we better.
I guess we should record now. I guess we should start recording. It's already 6:30.
Yeah.
All right. Leave us any messages, notes, ideas, suggestions, whatever.
Collector's Corner. If you got anything to trade, throw it up there.
Oh yeah, Collector's Corner. Yeah, I do. I still have the same stuff. I have, the that up there, the Rocky in the robe, Apollo in the robe that I'm trying to swap out. The book is no longer available. I don't really have much else. And then Rick has a good Rocky 2 card, some other stuff. Yeah, I mean, let us know. I mean, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. Just message us and let us know.
No.
All righty, my brother. Until next time, we'll see everybody.
Take care.
Have a good one.